Hello, everyone, and welcome over to Nashville Super Speedway. We'll be here for the race number 13, I think, of the NR2003 KFC Fantasy Series.
14.
14. My bad. So we're here at Nashville, second time in the series, and we've now come afresh from the disastrous Atlanta race, where Arati allegedly took the race after that chaotic day out there. Don't want to say anymore because we just cannot. There's nothing else to say or whatever. There's too many words for me to explain it. So anyway, let's just move on and We'll go straight on to qualifying. I'm gonna try and do a double header race today. This is supposed to be the first race of the day. Hopefully after this race, maybe after an hour or so, I can do Texas afterwards. So let's gonna move on. Oh, by the way, we almost forgot. We have a driver change coming up, and I shall look on the entry list. Ronan Army is gone for the rest of the season, following an injury back at Atlanta, where she was involved in an accident and was unfortunately injured. And other than all that, out of rate, she's now out of rate action for the rest of the season. But anyway, her replacement will be, of course, some people may know, Camry Jr. will be replacing Ronan Army in the number 18. That means that the number 8 will no longer be run for the rest of the season, as this is what the team has planned for. But anyways, you can see Camry Jr. has taken over Ronan Army's car. He will now be Terry LaBelle's new teammate, and as well as Daniel Bouchard as well, I think, is also the teammate. So anyway, let's see how he'll perform from there. Anyway, let's move on to qualifying. And who will qualify on pole today?
Drivers, to your
Riley
car.
Hill will qualify on pole. Yep, Riley Hill will qualify on pole. James Jimson, surprise in second place. Daniel Bouchard, third place. Owen Scott, fourth place. Mendoza, fifth place. Walker, sixth place. Rose, seventh place. Noah Hamilton, eighth. Lydon Hill, ninth. And LaForge Henry, 10th. That is your top 10. Jerry Chen will start 15th, one of the championship contenders. And where is Kendrick Meeks? Kendrick Meeks will start in 21st place. Laura Churnside, an outside choice for the championship, and still running strongly so far in the last races. Still will start in 24th place. And Saber Fox is back for one more race. He will start 25th place. And where is R.A.T. Alajo? I just saw him. Oh, there it is, 23rd place, coming off from his victory back at Atlanta. So, yep. As we go down the order, we see Richard Petty Jr.'s substitute, Alvarez Strauss, will start from 35th place. And I guess that's it I need to mention here. So, right, let's get on with the race.
I believe both
Drivers,
SLR
to
were
your
running
car.
in the Pray for Ray scheme.
Drivers, start your...
Oh, that was a bit of a glitch. I just realized something and I just thought, oh, but now. We're on, we're away. The new pace truck is still running strong from its first race, last race.
Yeah, dark.
So let's take a look at some schemes that the driver is showing support for Ronan Army due to her injuries, of course. So there is this is my scheme. Only difference is you can see. Ooh. Oh, come on. There we go.
I'm here. What did I miss?
Not a lot.
You don't.
for the
Wait,
start.
don't forget to update the pace car MIP file that I sent you, because it's.
I think I've done it. I think it's done. Oh, let me
Really,
check
'cause
on
it's still the just generic
I don't.
Chevy.
I
plug-in
did.
now,
I
but-
did. I did redid it. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up.
Green flag is out.
I think it's
Where
the
are
best
we
it is.
again?
Anyway, we don't want to waste too much time as the race is now
Nashville.
underway. Riley Hill maintains his lead at the start of the race, and you can see Daniel Bouchard trying to look good. Yeah, Daniel Bouchard trying to look good in the new Mercedes as he now takes a look behind Riley Hill. James Jamison on the outside, and there's his teammate, James Jamison's teammate, Tristan Mendoza. We've hardly seen the team together. And let's take a look at Kat Rose. Kat Rose is moving slightly up a little bit. She is now right on Bouchard's tail as James Jamison. And I think Mendoza is going to try and take second and third. Not for Mendoza, though, just yet. And but Jamison will retain second place. And in fact, this is quite familiar, seeing Jamison up front. Because last race he did really, really well. In fact, one of the few races where he did generally well in the last few seasons. Even battled for the win against Jerry Chen that race. So Daniel Bouchard still on the outside.
Chess race was cut short due to an impact to the. I guess it
I was
was
actually.
55.
Let's see. Most of the schemes are the same. Oh, you put Cam Wright Jr. in the 18, correct?
Yes, it's in there. I did mention it.
Okay,
I
good.
showed the 18, so it should be on the 18. Let's find the number 18 car. I can see in the distance. There it is. There is Cam Wright Jr. Over there,
Okay.
driving in number 18.
So, what's the conclusion on the case of Kevin Meeks and Drew Walker?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that.
Oh, Tara Lowell, I think, also had a tribute as well for Renan Army. I was just about to show
Yeah, new scheme.
that. Well, a significant new scheme. There it is, and can't really tell the difference. We'll find out. Let's just try and go the side of Austin Leon. Pray for Ray.
Number's different. Number has a different color, and yeah.
Wait, is that the same Greg Biffle? Greg Biffle? No, not Biffle. Greg.
No, it's
Greg
just
Biffle.
no, the number color's just different.
Yeah, I saw it's the
basically
same
what we're
number.
doing. All
Anyway,
right,
go back to the
and
front. Right.
Cam still needs to like the other one. So wow.
Riley
okay.
Hill. Riley Hill up in, still leading, but Cat Rose up into second place. I think there she is right now.
Huge lead by the number 15 car.
We don't know how long this is gonna last, but still, we've hardly seen a lot of cars going straight from start to finish on the lead. And we did see a few.
I don't think we have. I don't think I've seen someone try to do.
I think Cam Wright. I know Cam Wright did. There are a few races where a driver went from start to finish. I know Cam Wright has in the streets of New York. Obviously, being a street racer, it was very difficult to pass.
Yeah.
And a few other ones. So it is almost completely normal to see cars happening. Don't know, depending on how the race is in terms of overtaking.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this right now. This basically is what we're gonna experience in the real world in the next couple of months with Nashville, since that's coming back.
I heard they're upgrading the track to bring NASCAR back to the schedule. Well, I don't know when.
Yeah.
Was it early 2000s where they last did Nashville in NASCAR
The
Cup
last
Series?
time. Well, the Cup Series never raced at Nashville Super Speedway. They raced at the Nashville Fairgrounds.
Oh, Fairgrounds.
Yeah,
Oh, any different?
Fairgrounds are it's like a smaller facility. It's like
Uh-huh.
imagine Bristol, but like somewhat bigger.
Well, you just saw
That's
right now.
basically it. And Cat Rose tried to take the lead, but Riley Hill held her off.
And something magical just happened as the gap already increases. Cat Rose was getting so close to taking the lead until this happens. But, funnily enough, her teammate Drew Walker is right behind her now, coming up really close, and I think he's got a bit more consistent than Cat Rose, especially winning that championship. And now the two cars going side by side, Rose, Walker, Jameson, and Bouchard. But Cat Rose tries to gain more of the. She tries to gain more grip as soon as she can, and she's still up front. Okay, the gap of
is
the
starting
lead.
to close a little bit.
It is
We got
closing a
football
bit.
C2.
It was closing. It was literally closing when Cat Rose tried to take the lead. And take a look at Drew Walker. Now this will be his turn to try and overhaul Riley Hill's lead. He is currently the point standing. Sorry, he is currently the points leader in this championship so far, and already he's been showing much as consistent as he can to hopefully win a second championship. And oh boy, I've been drunk today. As I'm trying to do the race, as we see Drew Walker
And
having
here
a go
comes
on Riley
Walker.
Hill. Will Walker make it stick, or will Riley Hill respond? They're now going side by side, and I think Drew Walker's got more of the edge of it. And there he goes, and Cat Rose is trying to do the same as well. On
Walker's going
number
to take the
15.
lead. Cat Rose going to try to get second here. Cat Rose going to try it, and I think Cat Rose is going to get second.
But I think Riley Hill. Oh, Cat Rose still have the door in front of her, and I think she's going to successfully make it. And I think there she goes. She's likely going to take second place then, as a result of this. And take a look as soon as Nello Hamilton coming close as well. That is Riley Hill's semi-teammate. And there comes Jerry Chan right behind him. So it seems that we might see a JCM 123 coming pretty soon. So
Possibly.
So JCM joins together. Everyone apart from who's missing? Owen Scott. Well, I don't think he's anywhere far. He's anywhere far from there, but we'll have to wait and see as Drew Walker significantly extends his lead. Just significantly though, because we see how consistent can be with the Cadillacs. Cat Rose, even though still being the less consistent out of all the other drivers, still, have the consistent, which could give her a lot of grip, enough for him to give her winning potential.
Possibly.
As there comes Noel Hamilton, tries to take. I think he's battling third place against his semi-teammate Riley Hill, and he's got James Jameson right behind him. But I think Riley Hill might have a bit of assistance from the more consistent Jerry Chen. But now Noel Hamilton now goes up in front of Riley Hill. Noel Hamilton is trying to do the same on the Cat Rose. I don't know if that's going to be enough at this point. Oh, that was close. Noel Hamilton goes side by side on Cat Rose. And now into second place. But that was a bit of a dodgy move for Noel Hamilton. He managed to take 2 spots within a lap. So I think he'll be the one on the high charge. I think probably if he can carry on like this. He has, of course, no factory support from the HMR team, but still, though, I think he can do what he can at his best to maintain as high as he can in terms of a finishing position. Cat Rose takes the lead back from she takes second place back from Noel Hamilton. I think Noel Hamilton somehow might have gone a bit too overexcited of being in second place, especially being rarely up in the top positions so far in his career. Now he's now been put under pressure between Jameson and Jerry Chen. Jerry Chen is trying to make a move.
Who's leading this?
Walker's leading. Riley,
Walker was Riley started, I think, was on pole
Yeah.
and
Who
has
is?
fallen back.
Who's the leader?
Walker's leading.
Walker.
Oh wow! I am not at all surprised.
No, it's not Walker. It's someone. I think it was someone else. Just wait.
No, it's Walker. It's Walker.
Oh, it's Walker. Okay.
Yeah.
That was someone else.
I've seen Nolan Hamilton. Nolan Hamilton, I've hardly seen him in the top 3. Ooh, and here comes Kendrick Meeks and Leighton Hill. So these two HMR cars are working together already. There is no stranger for these teammates. But
No,
there's a
but
there's a rival team
both of-
coming up. There's Owen Scott.
Both of those teams running days of fun, both of those 2 cars running cold trickle throwbacks.
Until they get a win.
It's just ironic that those 2 cars are helping each other. Oh yeah, did you update the 51 this time?
The pit stop. Yeah, I
maybe?
did. It's the green color, I guess. I'll find him. Yeah, it's more of a green. There it is. That's
There we
the skinny
go.
one.
Yeah, there it is. There we go. Technically,
Mariano.
just say that this is the official race of the throwbacks, and just say that Atlanta was just a test.
Cam Wright and Cam Wright Jr. running, I think, in the top 15. I think. No, they're near the back. Never mind.
The stream's
I'm just surprised
extremely
someone
blurry
else
for me, so I'm just gonna go and watch it on the Twitch.
Yes, yeah, no problem. It's your computer as always. Let's go up front. Drew Walker
I've
continues
noticed
to
that the
lead.
9 is charging up. 9 started near the back, and the 9 is charging.
Cat Rose still in second place. And we already have a 1-2-3 for JCM. Walker, Rose, and Chen. As Chen
This is
just a
not
moment
what
ago have
William
overtook Nolan Hamilton from third place.
Oh, good, the 15's up here again.
Oh. Hold up.
And here comes Kendrick Meeks.
I think Adam wants to join commentary. I don't know if he can.
He's a good commentator.
Yeah, Adam's a really good commentator.
And I think is your unofficial winner from last race the 2 car. And I say unofficial because I don't think it's been called yet.
I told him to join a general so an admin can move him in.
Okay, so,
Sorry.
oh,
Sorry, I was checking the volume because I saw the volume is a bit low. But anyway, we're back on. And still,
okay.
so far, no wrecks have happened. We do widely expect a few wrecks in this race.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution's out?
Whoa,
think that's the
It is
caution.
caution's out. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, caution is out.
Oh, Appleseed.
Oh my!
Appleseed.
Shut
What-
up, Appleseed.
There's
And
Appleseed.
Continue.
And then there's Avery. No, that's Churnside in the distance. I think Churnside might have had issues. It might have got caught up with at some point.
There's a
But good
Have
to
to
know.
see this. Something.
Oh,
The
damn.
Appleseeds are.
Oh!
That was a
Wait,
cause
wait,
because-
Appleseed.
Oh,
Oh!
Herman and Hayden.
Herman in front of
Oh,
the
there it
48 as
is.
well. Who also?
Herman dumps
Can
the
I not go?
Herman-
Why do I run back to be smashed in?
Herman dumps Churnside
Come on.
and the 48. No, the 48 survived, but then Appleseed gets caught, so
Oh,
he didn't make it. Oh, and
Here
hold
we
on
go.
a sec.
Can
The
I
three
go
Wait a
of them-
second.
race
Did
without
Churnside-
Did she
Actually, it
survive?
looks like the
seconds to
48
land into?
From what
No,
it looks like
no,
to
really.
me, the 48 got the 5 and brought them down into the
53.
or whatever number it was. Yeah,
53.
that's what it looked like to me there.
Oh, a lot of cars barely missed the 5. Tell you
Yeah.
that.
5 got close to being hit by a lot of cars. 48 hooks him down into the 53, hits the outside wall.
And safe
Lots of
Fox
cars go by
avoided it.
getting really close.
She's almost not so
But that
lucky.
20
She's almost lucky. Let's go on board the 5.
And every race, my packet, someone gets smashed in.
They're coming into turn 1. 29 gets by her. She just, yeah, it looks like she came down actually onto the 48 maybe, or I think that was when she got
Look at it.
hooked. That's either when she got hooked or she came down slightly onto the nose of the 48. We can go on board with the 50. Have a look at what the camera saw 53 doing.
Well, let's check 21st. Just check out how big the impact was at the moment of the crash.
The 20 gets involved, the 5 is involved, and those are the 2 cars who got the worst end of this, the short end of the stick in that accident.
Yeah, if I'm going to look like the 5 came down on the 48, gave the 40 nowhere to go, and then the 20 also had nowhere to go. Just back and go to the back of the 40.
Hang on. Owen Scott wants to join in. Jerry, if you can do the favors, that'd be great.
Yes?
Okay, this is the most we've had for a commentary
Yeah,
before. 1, 2,
Just hit right into the back of the 48. And I
Where
think
is
that's
the 53?
Appleseed
Let's go on
stays
board the
stay done.
53. Let's see if he's at fault.
Yeah, so the 5 came down on the 48, and the 48 had nowhere to go because the 53 was down there.
And then they just
Somehow that car got away clean, but the 20, again, had nowhere to go, had to get
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
That
48.
5 definitely came down.
Yeah, I can see
that
there.
53 got lucky.
Anyway, let's get to the live feed. We gotta see
Right.
this. Right.
Let's
Yeah, it comes down.
an update
Oh,
on
no,
the
48.
Wait, wait.
The
Oh, I was
53
gonna
gets
say
really.
no.
The 53 gets really lucky there to with barely any damage.
Hey, Alasia up into 4th.
No, I thought that's the 55.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it was.
that's Hamilton.
Yeah, but the 2 is up to 5th for some reason.
That's Hamilton.
That is a great run by the 2 team.
Do you realize a 2-1 yesterday, right?
Yeah, but we didn't talk about yesterday.
I think
And
CTM is doing slightly better than
Danica Patrick
HMR.
styled car.
I think TCTM is
Oh,
doing
wow,
slightly better
Sheridan
in terms of
and
points.
No.
Wow.
No.
Someone's salty.
Well, because
What do you mean?
I was actually
I
trying to
was making
say
fun of Leland.
that
I was making fun of Leland.
CTM is better in terms of points this season than HMR.
That is true. I think
I'm sorry, but who is running first and second in the point standings?
me.
Please don't.
No,
please
Walker should be
don't.
leading.
I don't
I
want-
think Riley Hill. Might
As of Dover,
second.
I'm leading. Riley Hill's second. Kendrick Meeks is third. Drew
But no,
Walker's
but
fourth.
then what
Oh,
about
we're going green
Atlanta?
this time, and
Okay.
I haven't
Green-
updated the points for Atlanta yet.
our
be going green this
green. We are green.
Green flag
Well-
back out at Nashville.
Oh, I mean,
Here comes
Jerry,
Jimson.
considering you wrecked out of Atlanta, I'd say it's pretty unlikely.
Yeah, it's definitely not me.
JC's still
'Cause
1, 2, 3 at the moment.
I had a great run in Australia, and then I don't want to talk about it. And then
Yeah, well,
yesterday was terrible for me, so I'm probably not leading anymore.
Yeah,
but I'd
likely
say
not.
Walker-
I can
Walker-
tell Walker's leading the championship right now.
Are we surprised? Is anybody surprised?
I'll be
Yeah,
more
that's what I-
surprised if Cat Rose is leading the championship.
If he
Despite
goes,
her
if he,
moves.
She's
if he,
further back in the points.
if he
Yes,
goes back to
JC
back
1, 2, 3 at the
championships,
moment.
if he goes back to back championships, then I may just move my team to D2.
Dude, you're literally my only competitor. If you move to
Well, so
D2,
what? Anyway,
that's
Well,
it.
you already have no competition anyway.
You are the competition. What are you talking about?
No, we
Oh,
Also,
Cat Rose come to the
HMR
inside of Walker.
HMR is
Oh,
still
wow.
guaranteed a well hopefully if they can stay in the top 3. But if they stay in the top 3, they can still get an upgrade points.
Yeah,
Probably
you
maybe
guys
1 or
are
2 points.
fine. Like,
And
because
also, Riley Hill might even
40
be in the
yeah.
top 3 as well. Perhaps winning the
Riley
championship.
Hill's definitely going to be in the top 3. Are you kidding me? He's doing so good this season.
47's out front.
47 with a huge lead right now.
Not a
Personally,
huge
we just gotta
lead.
hope we
Not
don't
a huge
fall
lead.
off.
Well, it was a huge lead for like 5 seconds, and then like they're now
Yeah.
catching back up.
Jerry Chin up into second
55
place.
looked like he tried to get.
And here comes
It
Kendrick
looked like
Meeks.
the 55 wanted to get 14 there for third. Two Hill Meeks cars going at it. The 19 and the 55 for fourth place. 19 has that inside line.
36 now closing the lead to the 47 as the 19 attempts to
Oh.
pass the 13. It doesn't
13.
work.
13's
13 got a
trying to
great
get
run
that
out of that
push.
corner and it's going to try to pass the
13's got a
36.
good run down the backstretch.
13 going for second into turn 3.
Down the
Get
inside is
there.
the 13 car. He's going to take that. She's going to take that spot away. I should say from the 36.
But I think these two are probably faster than Walker right now in terms of average speed in the last
Yeah,
couple
the
of
more
laps.
battling they do, the more advantage the 47 will have.
But in terms of the
Yeah, right
the
now the
consistency with the Cadillacs, I think they can certainly catch up.
The 36 going to the inside of the 13. This is good for the 47 as cars battling side by side slow each other down, and this allows the 47
JK got passed.
to get a bit of more of a lead. Got a pack of 4 cars battling for position just behind these 3 leaders. Meeks leads it.
Meeks leads.
No, he's not. Walker's still leading.
No,
Meeks is trying.
it's a running joke.
It's a
The
running
two-
joke that Adam and me do. We just look at it where it's like it's like Meeks
yeah.
leads.
Basically, it's from a parody race
Oh.
season review.
I think
Oh.
Meeks tried. I think
cars-
Meeks attempted to do something
That was
pretty
aggressive.
cheeky. I think he
19
touched
tried
the
to
back
get
of
past the
Alajo.
2.
They're being
That was
being
close.
cheeky.
He actually did that. He
They
actually
definitely made contact. They made contact.
That
there
was-
going to turn 4.
That was
That's pretty
contact. I'm walking.
Yeah, he Meeks definitely caught the
Oh!
that was a save. What a save by the 2.
Yeah.
Managing-
Excellent
On the two
contact from the
Malaysia,
driver of the 2
dang.
Malaysia. Neither of them wrecked, but there was contact coming out of turn.
Yeah,
turn 3 or turn 4. Turn 3.
they hooked
Yeah,
bumpers
that's gotta be
there.
investigated. That has got to be investigated.
Yeah, Meeks
don't see
got
why it
to
should
get
be.
some.
It's just a racing incident.
Well,
so
I
he's, like,
don't think
incredibly
Meeks had
aggressive
any-
right now for no reason.
Meeks didn't really have any room to back up because that's where 55 Nolo Hamilton was. So
Anyway,
good save from the both of them.
The 2 should have seen it.
Yo, I don't know if you can hear this right now, but Adam is probably the best commentator we've had in a while.
yeah. Why do you think I said he's a really good commentator?
Yeah, I sort of figured. That's why I added him to the box.
Yeah. Anyway,
only here for
it
one
is
race,
still.
Still the 47 leads, single file for the top 6 drivers as we keep.
Wait, did the
still
2?
green.
How did the 2 get past the 13?
Wait.
We must have missed it.
Yeah.
Now.
I
Two
mean,
car in
Malaysia now into 3rd place.
Alessio could go for
That's
2 in a
the
row
for the
this
2
race.
car after a win last.
Wait, that
You
was
are
ages
just
ago.
yesterday.
But we probably
Yeah.
That was
it
yeah.
probably
So
happened while we were
We probably
replying
spent
to
a lot of
save.
time
Yeah.
we spent about like maybe 2 minutes, so we
looking
might
at
have
the
missed so
replays. So yeah, we probably missed a couple laps there.
Anyway,
now-
it's starting
Back
to.
to 4 cars.
That huge pack near the back is getting
Yeah,
smaller a little
the
bit.
leaders are
Oh,
getting spaced out. The
Meeks appears
19,
to be.
the
Meeks making a
19
move.
of Meeks looking right onto the rear end of that 13 coming up.
19 is really aggressive today. We saw that with the 2, and now he's trying to do the same thing to the 13 of Cat Rose, trying to get that 4th spot, I should say. From
As
the
of right
13.
now,
You're gonna drive it in.
as
Doesn't
of
really
right
work.
now,
13
Drew
keeps
Walker.
the position for at least one more lap.
right now, Drew Walker's. I'm going to bring back the meme. He's doing the funny at the moment. He is,
Oh, and by the way,
and the part he. What?
well, by the way, remember last race which I believe that I think sparked a war between HMR and JCM. I think it's because of that collision that took Leland Hill out. Was it? I think.
Yeah.
Who was?
There was a bit of a protest from some of the teams wanting that race to be postponed at the last caution, which would have had Riley Hill as the race winner. But obviously
Wait,
the
who's
race
in the
continued.
54 today? That reminds me. Who's in the 54 today?
No, Leland Hill is still racing.
Leland
Leland Hill
Hill was-
agreed.
I thought Leland was injured.
I wouldn't say
yesterday.
he's
Yeah.
injured. He's
I think
probably.
he gave up.
I
Yeah,
think he
everybody.
had more of a
everybody's
concussion.
injured and everybody said, no, you're not.
Let's just-
Raced.
Let's just say he recovered over the week.
I mean, he did.
Yeah. Well,
And Ray's like in the hospital, like, help me!
He's Talladega Nights this stuff.
and the
Sean.
13 is right up the rear
Sean.
end of the
What?
two.
Tari, you do realize that you can just clone Ray again, as you usually do?
Yeah, we're not doing that. Different universe, we're not doing that.
Realism. As
The only-
19
the only-
goes by to 13.
Leyland, you do realize that we only clone Ray when she dies, so there's no two Rays on Earth at one time.
Yeah, she's not dead.
She's
So,
not
yeah.
going.
You all were acting as though she
This is
couldn't was.
realistic
Severely
anyway,
injured.
so... Anyway,
Yeah.
three-car battle for third. Here
Wow.
comes
I
Meek
guess
second
that's
out of the
Meek
inside.
just drives it in there into turn 3. Passes both the 3 and the 2. Meek's up to third place with a brilliant move.
Being really aggressive this entire
And
race.
it seems to, and it's working out for him as he's up to third.
I don't think that's going to help. Here comes Alesio right behind the 19.
Oh, he's got a
Alesio
run just.
is-
He had a run in that like 3 quarters through turn 2, but Meek's got the run down the rest of the straightaway. Meeks holds on to third for at least the rest of this lap.
So right now it is 2 JCM Motorsports cars in the top 2, a Hill Meeks car in third, CT Motorsports in fourth, and Jerry Chen in fifth.
JCM.
Yeah, JCM basically
Another one. Owen Scott is moving up slightly.
pre-JCM.
As we have a look at a battle further back in the pack, that's Nolo Hamilton versus the 12 of I don't know because this is my first race
Owen
commentating.
Scott.
Owen Scott. That's Owen Scott.
Okay.
Here comes Sheridan. The 11 car, Solomon Sheridan.
I'm probably gonna need like a roster or something because I don't know any of these drivers.
Yeah, you're gonna need one.
Welcome to me, buddy. Yeah. Welcome to me. You were trying to...
Considering the fact that most of these drivers have been around since season 1.
Views and no clue.
This is the first year. This is actually the first year Sheridan's running the Dr. Pepper 11 car.
It is?
12 drives
Yeah.
around the outside.
Yeah, he didn't.
The 20
Sheridan drove for himself last 2 seasons.
He drove the FedEx.
23 trying to drive it around the right. Drive it right around the outside of the 11 doesn't work.
Alright.
And now
Here
here
comes the
comes
4
the
before
4.
Henry.
We have not seen her at all this year. It
The
seems
4
like.
just
She has
Ford
been
just
in the,
capitalized
she
up
has been in the top
not
10.
at the bottom line.
She has been in the top 10
And lining up,
for like
she's
the
lining
last
up a move
races.
in turn 1. Gets the nose
The
right on
11
the
is going
11.
to get it. Here we go.
Both the 4 and 11 gets around the 12.
That was a move by the 4 in turns 1 and 2 to just get that nose
I
on the
think-
11. They're gonna get a
Too
push
wide.
from
The
the
12 is in the
23.
middle.
3
Keep it
wide
back
for a
up.
brief moment there.
Ooh. It might have been contact between the 12 and maybe the 23. Might have been. I don't know. And I think right now, Cam Wright Jr. and Cam Wright Sr. are battling for top 15 at the moment. Cam Wright Jr. is subbing for Ayanami.
Nolo Hamilton and through turns 1 and 2, right on the rear bumper off of turn 2. She goes to the inside, but no, she goes to the inside now into
She's
turn 3.
gonna send it. Here we go.
She makes the move. Does it stick? Nolo Hamilton drives it right. Nolo Hamilton drives it right back around the outside, but the 4 is still there. No, Nolo Hamilton clears them. Owen Scott in the 12, following on the outside.
5-car battle for, I think, top 10.
Yeah, Nolo
position, right?
blocking the
Here
4.
comes the
Here
14
comes the 12.
of Dex Miyazaki.
2 rows of 2 pushing. As we go into turn 3, the bottom line is going to get the advantage.
3-2 car
Oh,
goes
not.
to
The 11 check-
55,
the 11
11
checked up.
with the 4, and 14 with the 23. They're
The
all trying to get that spot. Right now, it's a Forge Henry and number 4 with the edge, but here comes Solomon Sheridan, number 11.
Oh, and it's going to be
3 wide. Here we
three
go.
wide, 3 wide.
Oh, Miyazaki almost.
That could have been bad if
Now,
any contact was made
Miyazaki-
there. That was because Miyazaki drove it in the middle there and washed up the track.
Miyazaki and Sheridan are teammates, so that probably wouldn't have ended well.
Here
And
comes the 23 to the inside.
James
Jameson
Jameson.
trying to hold it. But
James Jameson's going to try to make a send on the 14 of Miyazaki.
55 and the
moves
12
up, moves down.
gets out of it.
He's going to block Miyazaki into turn 1. That gives that little battle the advantage to Jameson, but no, Miyazaki drives it around the outside. Who goes
42
where
with the run now.
on the 11 of Sheridan?
Side by side, here comes
The
Jameson
23,
passing the
Jameson
11 and the
with the
quarter
14.
panel with 11.
Jameson on both of them into turn 3. Can he
Who's
make
leading?
the move stick? Does Dex Miyazaki? No, Owen Scott to the inside of Miyazaki.
Right, let's see who's leading
again.
still.
Oh,
Oh,
of course, it's Drew Walker.
still leading.
Drew
but
Walker
Nick
still
Mick
leading.
into
Still
second
out
place.
front, being second, and it looks like a
Whoa,
battle
what
for
is
third. Here
happening?
comes
Who's going
Elijah.
back?
Up to
Malaysia up
third.
to third, and as it seems that the 36 of Jerry Chen has fallen from second to fourth.
I'm gonna
What?
go to another VC. I'll just watch on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Flipped
cool.
out.
The 36 right on the rear end of the 2. He's gonna go to the inside off of turn 4.
Cadillac and Chevrolet trying to get a top 3 today.
Side by side across the line, Alejo has the advantage.
Here comes
Alejo.
Shen on the inside, but it looks like Alejo's got the better run out of turn 2.
He
Down
does.
the backstretch we go.
The 2 with the advantage. The 3 drive it in on the bottom.
3, that's a 30. Oh my God.
36. Sorry. I don't know why I said 3.
If you saw the 3, you would hate it. You would hate what the 3
I've
would look
already-
like.
The 3 is cursed.
I already saw it last race.
God,
Yeah.
I hate that car.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Honestly, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, scheme doesn't
It's
fit.
bad. It's really bad. The
It's
scheme
bad.
itself is good. Like, the execution is good.
No,
The
no.
concept behind it is horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's two
gonna be a
legends
battle
together.
for.
Rainbow Warrior. and
36
DLC.
right at the chop.
Yeah, it's a
Alejo.
Rainbow Warrior with the Dale Earnhardt 3.
You're gonna push into the corner.
I was like,
Maybe
not
try and
bad.
unsettle the 2. Maybe no contact, unlike a few laps ago when Meeks tried to get to the inside.
Wait, why is
I'm
it?
waiting for
Why
that
is the
caution.
36 still being scored as a second place runner right now?
What do you mean?
What?
Oh no, that's the
Fastest
fastest lap.
lap.
Sorry, I got
That's the
confused.
fastest lap.
Wait, do we have a retirement?
What, the
I think we have
19
a
lap
retirement.
I don't think so.
Do we?
Oh, we do have
No,
a
we
Yeah,
don't.
they
retirement.
might.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
funny.
20. That 20
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
had too much damage to continue. So
Apple
yeah.
seed.
20 has
He-
retired from the race.
Similar case to Jerry Chen, he got punched someone so hard that he got out of the race.
Okay,
Gosh.
I still can't get the fact. I don't like that grill. I'm sorry, Jerry, but yeah,
On the Cadillac?
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like it. It looks weird.
This is the
It looked like a
older
smiley face or a
one. They've
mustache.
updated the grill like last year, but I couldn't do that on the BR15 because the new nose just doesn't fit that as well.
Oh God, Jerry's gonna try to make
Yeah,
the
there
send
we
of
go.
the lifetime.
Oh my God.
There we
Inside
go.
a big send.
Big move to the inside by Chen on an Alejo. Side by side off the corner. Gets the advantage. It's going to be side by side across the line. Chen with leads out of those 2. Still
I'm
side
gonna
by
make-
side into turn 1. Chen clears the
Still
2.
have
The
it.
2 does the 2 try and drive it back around the outside.
Yeah, the two's gonna try a crossover move in the next corner.
He's gonna stay to
He
the
just closes the
outside.
door. Here comes the
The
two on the
Force Henry.
outside.
He's gonna follow for one more lap.
Oh, look at this, LaForge Henry charging her way up.
Sheridan passes the 4. Here comes the 12 behind them as well.
Sheridan was involved in the incident last race with Ayanami.
Come on, everybody was involved in an incident last race.
Yeah, that was it. It was the
Actually-
big one. But the biggest
Yeah,
hit,
the big one.
the biggest hitters were the 52 of, again, I don't know, and the 55 of Nolo Hamilton, who also
No,
both of
the
them hit.
18. The 18 had just the worst. That was crazy.
Yeah,
18
that-
went for a
Yeah.
a ride.
I think
Yeah.
he has the title for worst wreck of the season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty
held
safe
by
bet. that
Cam
that's
Wright
what it is.
Jr. at Talladega.
Oh, great. I think my.
Looks like the 12 maybe got past the 4. Yeah, he did. The 12 got past the 4.
I'm gonna have to restart my Discord. I'll be back.
That's before Henry.
Alright.
Drew Walker still leading.
The
but
leader is still the 47 of.
That 47 is
Walker.
never gonna look back.
Wait a second.
The joke is that the
He-
Cadillac at the front, and then just nobody
he's-
can ever catch
he's
them.
check-
But that's
he's-
especially true with the
he's just-
47.
ooh,
He is just to have checked out.
He's in the league of its own.
Look
We should start a D0 for just Drew Walker.
The Drew Walker League.
Yeah, he's too good.
Meeks
Quick reminder
is
for
gonna
the
run-
other team owners in here,
He's
Tari,
gonna be
I
the
haven't signed
champion
to
of the series, winning 5 champions back to back, the only one every 3 seasons, and then just being awful for the rest of his career.
Drew Walker, see, it's a very unlikely story how Drew Walker ended up in that car because first ever race of this series, the first Daytona race, it was the 36 leading the whole time until the round of pit stops when a 47 got a better run out of the pits and then just
As the 42 just drives it in.
Alrighty, Alejo trying their best. He is the crash hazard of the series.
Public enemy number 1.
oh, by
See
the
the
way,
9 back there.
Speaking of the 26, I have just want to report and just want to publicly announce, although this has been publicly announced on the Discord, that there is an agreement being reached with, I think, TM Motorsport, I think James Jameson's team, that the 26's Races and Enterprises have decided to acquire the number 28 that would be vacated soon by the return Rick Roll. So, but of course, there's no confirmation of whether they're going to use 28 from next season. That will depend, of course, whether any interested drivers are willing to take it. So, anyway, that's just a bit of news.
Leave, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Are we going to Shanghai next season?
Well, I haven't tested it yet. I was going to test today, but I had so much going along. So hopefully, well, when I going to do some testing, probably after I do the next race, maybe. But it is included in the draft. I'm definitely going to look at that. Today, I was supposed to test Sonoma and China, hopefully to get the green light and put them in the calendar for next season as I go along. So far, I've not done so. So hopefully I'll get that to it tonight.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna have a special scheme there. It's gonna be wild.
I think you have Monday for.
Ooh,
Oh,
Walker
the
got-
36 is on the back over
no,
the 19.
Jerry Chen
Oh,
is now on
Jerry
the chart.
Chen right up the 19th, just drives it in on the bottom of turn 3.
More
Where did he
sand,
get that extra
more
speed?
sand. But this is not
But
like
the
when he
19
sent it past the 2. The 19 and the 36 are both very fast cars. And
19
looks
drives
looks
it around
like
the
the
outside.
19 has a record.
Clears the 36 of Jerry Chen back around the outside, but he's gonna
36 will try to go again next lap, but this it's gonna be the 19 leading this lap.
19 drives it in there, but leads to that battle between the two. 36.
You know, when they all pit, this is gonna make this race very interesting, because I think it's no surprise that Drew Walker's probably gonna win this, right? Like let's acknowledge that.
he's
but-
just
Yeah,
Might
come on,
happen.
he has like a 20-second lead right now. But these 3 cars right here, the 19, the 36, and the 2, and that giant pack back there, after they pit, especially if they pit on different laps, that's gonna shake that up. So once they pit, I don't know who's gonna be out front in second place, second through fourth, and then 5th all the way through the rest of the top 10.
It will definitely shake up the top of the field.
Everybody except for Drew Walker, because come on.
Unless there's not even an unless he has a bad pit stop. He's just way too far out. Even if he has a bad pit stop, he's gonna keep it. Only way Drew Walker's not gonna win this race if he gets involved in a wreck.
Or if a caution comes out.
Yeah.
That's if it was.
Yeah, if a caution comes out, because so far this is not nobody's.
The closest we come to having a caution in recent memory was when Meeks was trying to get around the 2 and just
send it in there.
Honestly,
New contact.
just watch the back of the pack. And more interesting stuff back there than ever.
Last year's Chicagoland race
Why
was
is the pack
chaotic.
battling in this them?
Yesterday's race, I want to point out, 10 cars finished on the lead lap. Only 10 cars finished on the lead lap yesterday.
That's not
That's how
surprising.
crazy that race was.
That's not surprising.
Hey, looks like the 9 and the 42 are having a little bit of a battle.
And look at that 3 car, the bane of my existence. The fact that I saw that will forever change how I
No. You want to know what the pain of my existence is? That the entire, what was it, season 1? All of season 1, he literally didn't finish a single race.
The 3?
Yeah, I don't even think he did he?
Yeah, the 3 was doing terrible season 1, and then got fired from CTM.
An improvement.
Pretty much the first chance Cam got, he kicked. Wait, who's driving the fee?
Giuliano.
Yeah, he kicked Giuliano out of the team the first chance he got. And now he's on his own team, and he's decided that let's just punish more people by running the Rainbow Warrior scheme in the Dale Earnhardt 3. So there's that. Ruining my life.
Guys, it says right here, can we just appreciate that Wright Jr. was better than the 3 car than Giuliano was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Wright Jr. is a talent. He never got into the right equipment. I think the equipment that he's in today is probably better than any equipment he's been in his whole career.
Yeah. I mean, he is driving the same
He drove for CT for 2 races at the end of season 2.
And,
when Cam and got into that crash.
Yeah, I think it's Junior is subbing for Ayanami for the rest of the season.
That is a good ride. That's the same car that won 2 races in a row beginning of S2.
And almost won Vegas last season.
Yeah, that too.
I still think if Leland's car was there, we probably could have gotten that.
But it is interesting because you said number 12 car. That number 12 car is driven by Owen Scott. That could have been the number 8 of Cam Wright Jr. if everything had worked out to plan.
Yeah.
Clearly it didn't, but that he could have had a much more competitive ride. But he's doing good right now, I think.
I mean, he's doing pretty well for
first time in the 18, not used to the car at all. I don't know where is he running.
I think he's running
22.
I think he's running top 15. I think
22.
22. Yeah,
okay,
that's not.
So
I mean, that's
about top 25.
He's in the top 25.
I mean, come on, first time in that car, no practice.
It's better than nothing. I can tell you that right now.
By the way, this is interesting. Here is something interesting. This is actually the second time that Cameron Jr. has actually subbed a driver. I remember last season he subbed for his father for the main team of the number 88 when he got ruled out the rest of the season. So this is quite unusual streak for him. I'm going to start thinking I could probably call him the Subu sub because he's starting to sub some drivers.
I mean,
imagine
he's a really good sub driver. I can tell you that right now.
Imagine if Cam Wright Jr.'s talent ever got put in a boosted car at all. So a JCM car or a or HMR car or a CT car this year. He just never got the opportunity. Like, look at that run. Look at that pass on the Port 43.
And then that's another sub driver, Albert Strauss, who's covering Richard Petty Jr.
Yeah, with Petty Jr. having
some unfortunate circumstances led him to miss the rest of the season.
And it looks like the other SLR car of Lowell's catching the 18. If you look at it back there.
He has to get past
what am I seeing right now?
Where did he just get past him?
Super sub battle between the two drivers.
Can we go back up front and see what's going on up there?
Oh, okay.
I can tell you,
I
it's not
presume
much.
That's Rickroll. Okay, hold on.
51.
Let's go back front. Let's go way up front. Ooh, Drew Walker's still leading and still a
Not
battle
that up
between.
front.
Yeah,
This-
it's the
this
same.
time.
It's basically the same.
Told you.
Yeah, but the
Nothing
36
new.
just made a big run around the outside of the Meeks for second.
Yeah, 36 versus 19 is a battle to watch right now.
Yeah, basically,
That is turns with Northfest.
yeah, but
Road in that time, but stalls out in the middle of the corner.
onto what Jerry was saying. Cam Wright Jr. He has talent. He has really good talent.
For sure, because Cam Wright Sr. came up to me after season 1 and said, "Hey, can you put him in the HRE car?" Which, as we know, won 2 races last season, one with Quinn Mulaney and one with
Oh, the lap
John Allen.
car.
Yeah,
that's the
that's not going to do anything to Drew Walker. Plus, it's Saber Fox, future driver on, well, I guess so in '87, but future driver in the Cadillac and the owner of the satellite team of JCM. It is official. HRE is closing down and merging with Furrow. I can't say that without laughing.
Murray Row Motorsports.
Yeah.
FRM.
FRM.
Basically-
I'm just gonna call him FRM.
Basically, just think it's Front Row Motorsports.
Yeah, it's front row, but Far East.
Sorry.
Hey, Leland. Anyways, 47 easily gets by to 87.
What was Lane? What's Lane saying? Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised Leland didn't buy out that team.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm
he's a
surprised as
furry,
well.
I guess. I think Leland might be a furry.
That's official. That's never a secret.
Yeah, he's confirmed that to me. To me and
It's
Tara.
confirmed
You
that
confirmed
like,
that to me before.
Yeah,
I was
Leyland is a furry.
And Saber
He
Fox
likes furry.
it just says, did I just get lapped
Wait
at
a
every
minute.
super speedway?
Hold up. Okay, gotta rant a little bit. This gives me the good chance to rant. Just because it's called a super speedway, it is not a super speedway.
Yeah,
It is,
come on. Nashville is not a
Speedway is-
super speedway. Let's be honest.
super speedways are more than 2.5 miles.
If you
No.
can go full out
It's
around
2.5
the track without
miles.
using your brakes, then I
2
consider it
miles.
a super speedway.
Anything from 2.5 miles upwards, that's what we consider a super speedway in this
Yeah,
business.
anything that turns
They just
left
call it
only.
this because it's bigger than the old Nashville.
This is not a super speedway. I don't know why they call it a super speedway.
This is an intermediate track. This is a speedway.
Yeah, come on. Like, ugh. Also, Nashville
There's no
Fairgrounds
way-
is better.
Be grateful we are not racing at the fairgrounds. I can tell you that right now. We would not be able to survive.
I'm just saying. Fairgrounds is a better
That is-
track.
That is the
than
feeling.
Nashville
Wait,
We should race
is
there.
Nashville Super Speedway
Oh.
still wait, Nashville Super Speedway, this is the track that they're planning for NASCAR return on.
Yes.
Okay, so
Next
I'm just
season,
trying to think
2021
that I thought
NASCAR Cup Series is going
Yeah,
back
I
to
thought-
Nashville Speedway.
They're returning this season.
Everybody,
Fairground.
everybody said, "Hey, we need to go back to Nashville," and everybody's talking about Nashville's fairgrounds. And Nashville said, "You want to go back to Nashville? Great, we'll take you back to Nashville." And then said, "We're going back to Nashville Super Speedway."
Well, technically, here's the thing. I think it's probably because Nashville Super Speedway was in a better condition at the time.
Yeah, and
No, it's
and-
because NASCAR never listens to the fans. Okay,
No,
in 2 seasons, the number's gonna slide back to the back of the doors, and it's gonna be ugly as hell. And NASCAR's gonna do nothing about it because sponsor money.
I see the reason of the fairgrounds being snubbed over for the Nashville return is because the restoration project that NASCAR had planned for it. People in Nashville, the citizens of Nashville,
Divine.
they were not in favor of that because they're Karens and they don't like noise.
Yeah,
So
buys a
so
house
well, I
to a racetrack and goes, "I don't like noise. Let's not race there." Like what?
I can name like perfectly most of the tracks that used to be on the schedule back in like the 70s. They're not on it anymore.
Rockingham,
because of the
North
noise
Wilkesboro. Frickin'
Myrtle
what's
Beach.
that little track called?
Um,
Beat.
Not Myrtle.
That tiny track, Bowman Gray.
No, Bowman
Yeah,
Gray. Bowman Gray is basically just a.
Yeah, Bowman Gray is like some high schooler saw the track and field track and was like, let's just race cars there, and then they did.
Yeah.
I think
But the
both.
only-
I
the
can
only-
tell you for
the
one
only-
thing. If we tried to go back to Wilkesboro, yeah, that would be a difficult thing to do.
Wilkesboro is gone. That's
Yeah,
too
it's
far
very
gone. That track.
Wilkesboro's
That's
too
abandoned.
Wilkesboro's too far gone. It's abandoned. There's weeds growing in between.
Yeah,
the-
North Wilkesboro is
Well,
gone. Airbase
one of the
Speedway, that's
one of
one
the-
that was a terrible
What-
speedway, but now it's sort of legendary because Slapshoes did a video on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you
It-
this right now. Don't. Okay,
Airbase doesn't even exist anymore. Like
don't
it-
do
it-
airbase.
It's been gone since like the mid '60s.
D2's going to Airbase.
No, they're not. No, Jerry, no, that's an actual bad idea.
Yeah, D2's going to.
yeah.
Oh, Leland. D2's going to Airbase.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
baby, we got chaos.
Leland doesn't. Okay, hear me out. Leland doesn't listen to me because, well, he doesn't listen to me anyway.
Careful.
Anyway, like I'm saying, I'm gonna say this right now. I've tested at Airbase before.
Unless you have the right version.
Unless you
if
have
don't-
the actual right version, it's not gonna
There'll
work. There's gonna be cautions possibly
All right,
every single.
here's the D2 schedule: Daytona, Phoenix, Airbase, 1988, Darlington, Talladega, Charlotte, Homestead, Bristol, Daytona Road Course, Coca-Cola, God, Watkins Glen, Martinsville, Daytona, Atlanta, Las Vegas, and then the round of 16, Coca-Cola, Roval, Bristol, round of 12, New Hampshire, Talladega, Homestead Road Course, that's a new one, round of 8, Texas, Nashville, Sonoma, and round of 4 in Phoenix.
You want to know what I would have done? You want to hear what I would have put on? Hear me out. If I ran D2, I would have gotten rid of Texas altogether and just replaced it with original Texas World. I would have done that because I hate Texas and Texas can go die in a fire.
Because you can't race Texas.
Well.
No.
The
Angry
reason-
Cam Wright
I
noises.
can see where he's coming from. I mean, there's
No,
the track
Jerry,
that took
I can tell you this
down
right now.
Wilkesboro. The first
Texas
race,
has
that
had
was
like
way over budget.
mediocre
The
racing.
first race was such a dog down do.
Let's see.
Low horsepower,
they
high
had the-
downforce. Every single track we've had is terrible racing.
No, with
We have
Texas, they had to
really good
reconfigure the track like twice.
when it first
in, like-
when
Yeah.
it was first built, they had to configure it twice
Okay,
because turn one
I think
turn one
I think
warranted
I think-
giant.
Yeah, the
wreck.
stream is gone
The stream's
The
gone.
stream's gone.
on Discord. I can't see it anymore.
I can
I-
still
I-
see it.
What do you mean?
What? Alright, let me leave and come back.
That might, yeah, that probably might just be.
It's working.
Yeah. It's back.
Yeah, it's probably
No,
you.
Okay.
Right.
It's always me. Come on.
Well,
So-
no. Here's the thing. The reason why I want Texas World is because it's an old track, and I think possibly it could get some really good like.
It's
It-
just Michigan.
Nah, Adam. Remember when I did testing there?
Sean. It's just Michigan, but with a better
There's
track.
competitive racing.
Ooh, Texas World is overrated. Texas is good.
Exactly.
Texas World
Thank
is
you.
overrated.
Actually, hear me out. Any track in Texas is overrated, including Texas Motor.
Coda.
Nah,
Overrated.
I
someone
hate
wants to
Coda.
do an
That one's
Coda's
airport
overrated.
at an airport.
Coda?
Yeah, I say it's overrated. It's a
Circuit of the
Tokyo
Americas?
the track. What?
I like
the-
Tokadromes. What's wrong with Tokadromes? Everybody says, "Oh, Herman Toke builder, so it must be terrible." I like it.
Because you can barely overtake it at Herman Tilke design track. The only ones that are good, in my opinion, Sepang, and that's it.
Don't you disrespect Shanghai, because I will end you.
Oh yeah, Shanghai as well. Sepang, Shanghai, only two
Baku
good.
is good. I like Baku.
Oh, not Baku. That's a street track. That's like Monaco, but in Eastern
You
Europe.
can't, in my opinion, you can't really design a street course.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
tried to
really
design a street course around Boston, and it was terrible because there are just no roads that are suitable for cars. I designed a track that's
wanna know
like
something funny?
Tokadrome, like Baku vibes, but like
Remember, there's gonna be a street circuit in I think it's Saudi Arabia, I think.
nah, it's gonna be
Yes.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's
for
actually
fun.
stupid. Why would they announce? Why would he add more street circuits on the schedule in the World Championship?
I
and
think
not-
it's because
I mean, where else
they
are
want,
they gonna go?
they want to have a more variety, and since we're not going to Vietnam because of reasons.
Yes.
No, it's not even replacing Vietnam. It's being added to the end of the season. We still have the TBC race for round 3.
I mean,
TBC is
they've
China.
got Monaco. I mean, hold on.
No.
They've already got street circuit. We've got Monaco. We've got Australia. We've got. I can't remember any of the street race. I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
Other than Australia and
I'm
Monaco,
sorry,
I can't think of
I'm
any more.
sorry. Monaco is seen through rose-tinted glasses because it's so old. The racing is so
Obviously.
bad.
Yeah,
The
come
only
on. Monaco is not good racing.
The
Well,
only good
obviously.
thing about Monaco is qualifying laps.
Wait,
Oh, hold on a second. But did the World Championship do any street races back in America in the 80s? I can remember doing it
In
in
NASCAR?
Detroit once.
Phoenix.
In F1,
Phoenix,
the World Championship.
Dallas.
Phoenix and Detroit. I can remember they do street races there.
no, you're forgetting about one.
Las Vegas was one.
Oh,
Detroit
someone's
was one.
out.
Okay.
Someone's
Oh,
out.
wait,
Miyazaki's
there's gonna be a
out.
caution.
Oh,
There's
Miyazaki.
gonna be a
Maya-
caution.
Problem with Miyazaki. Stopped on the apron.
He blew up.
Engine!
Blew up.
CT engine failure!
Less than 10 to
And
go,
boom,
folks.
in your
Less
face,
than 10
Ari.
to go.
The engine just lets go in the middle of the tri-oval.
Is that gonna be the caution or no?
Doesn't appear to be.
First
I mean-
blow up.
Doesn't appear to be. I don't
Is
see
that a caution?
Some crap about
I don't
Taki
see
or
the
every
picture.
other day.
He stopped on the apron. He
But
stopped on the apron.
Oh, Jesus.
We have
That might be the
less than
caution.
10 laps to go here, folks. Less
Well,
than
we-
10 to
we ha-
go.
But
We have to- we have
Miyazaki,
to-
he actually
we have to
blew
go
up in Germany last season whilst leading the race. And this is his first engine blowout after then.
So no caution here. No caution.
Get to the live. We gotta get back to live.
Back to... Oh, another one. Mendoza's
Oh,
out.
another
two in a
engine
row.
failure.
Blowing up. Another car blowing up.
Is that?
That's the.
Don't tell me. That's Mendoza.
29.
Wait,
Where is
is that
Mendoza?
29.
That's
it's
Mendoza.
29. Mendoza blows an engine.
And I think caution might be out this time.
I don't think so.
If he can make it back to the pits,
I think the
don't think
12 is
so.
going slow.
If he can
It
make it back to the pits.
It is.
No
Caution's
caution.
not out.
No
Caution's
caution.
not out.
Caution
No
is
caution,
not out, but
okay.
Mendoza did blow the engine.
We're still...
Oh, damn.
Some-
Oh,
Was having
I
a
think-
really good race, and I
Well,
think
Gonzalez might be having issue.
Oh, wait.
He's slowing down pretty much. And he's coming
Gonzalez
to
with
pits.
issues,
car.
maybe.
Gonzalez pulling down pit
Yeah,
road. What's
Gonzalez with
wrong with
issues.
Gonzalez?
Gonzalez
Cars
is
are
coming
dropping
in.
like
Cars are
flies.
dying left and right.
Another car down.
Oh, pit
Gonzalez
stop.
in the
What's
26.
going on?
Another car. Who's that?
Where's
Drake
everyone?
down two.
Pit stops in the last lap. Okay, that's definitely going to be the race needs to be reverted back, I think.
What? Okay.
The
no.
race needs to be reverted
Five
back,
laps.
and I think the pit stops shouldn't have happened
Don't-
towards the
let's-
last. And,
let's
everyone
not
else is
revert
coming in.
back to the
Everyone else
last
is coming
time.
in.
That's everyone coming in.
Looks
in the
like
final
last minute
5
pit
laps.
stops might be coming in, but if
What
everyone
is
can
happening?
pit, if everyone can pit before
If
the last
everybody
lap.
pits, if I say if every single car
Down
pits,
complete
then we
weeks
call
from
it. But if
Megs
there are
is
cars that
pitting,
don't pit, then
where
we
is
go back
Drew
to before
Walker's
anyone.
pitting? Okay, we're good. We're good.
No, Gary, don't roll it back this time. We only were going to do that once.
Yeah, but it's the same thing at Daytona.
Well,
Yeah,
I think I'm
just
gonna.
let
Push it.
keep- Just let's keep it. Just keep.
But I think
keep
all the
results
cars
I
are
think
pitting,
it's
so we shouldn't
alright.
have an issue. If all the cars are pitting.
They'll pit him really.
Let's
really
just
late.
keep the results.
But I think-
Who's leading the race right now then?
It's only fuel. It's only fuel.
Yeah, it's fuel
No.
issue, so it's clearly there's a fuel issue. I don't know who's gonna lead. Is it a 36 or is it a 40? Oh, it's a 47.
We
Come on.
check.
Mark,
See who's
maybe.
leading.
Wait a second, but where is the 36, by the way? Can this? Oh, 36 is coming. 36 is coming. Will he beat Drew Walker to the flag? Oh,
No,
not
she won't.
quite.
There's no way.
Not quite. But if
Wait, is Cam Ray in third? Is
no,
Cam Ray
not
Jr. in
yet.
third?
I don't know. I think
I don't think he pitted yet. He might be a lap
there's
down
still
too.
pit stops, so we might.
No,
We have to
no,
roll
wait,
the
no,
whole
hit the
thing by to see
standings
what
real
happens
quick.
because this is
we
crazy.
need to get the standings up.
Every
We
single
can't-
car I think is coming for last minute pit stops.
Yeah, get the standings up and see what number
I
is
don't
in
know
the
what's
lead.
going on.
because,
Who is this?
uh,
Owen
it's-
Scott is currently leading. Cam Royd's second place. But are they going to
Oh,
come for
What
their
the
pit
hell
stops?
is going on in this race?
Ooh.
The
Oh,
12
Scott,
leading the
he
race at
might
the
have this one. He might have it.
He might just make
Oh, is that
it.
another?
Wait. Cam Royd, where is
If
Owen?
he
There he
gets
is,
the
Owen
lead,
Scott.
the race.
Oh, the race is complete.
still on
He
the
has
track.
won. He's won. Almost
Oh
forgot.
wait,
Owen Scott wins at
Oh,
Nashville.
Scott wins.
Owen
Yeah,
Scott.
what did I
I
tell
don't know
you,
if I'm
Gary?
happy or sad. I genuinely don't know if I'm happy or sad.
I don't
I
know what
told
to say.
you, Jerry.
Finally
At
wins.
least
He
At least
finally gets one
you got
done.
your Where did I
That's
finish? Is
great.
my one question.
Where did I finish?
That's a
You're in
that's a big
seven.
upset at the end of that race. Owen Scott wins the race at Nashville. Finish where everyone comes out, take
I
pit
think
stops in the final 5
I'm
laps.
not really gonna accept that. I mean, this is the same thing at Daytona. Like, obviously,
And
We
the
don't.
12th is
I'm gonna say
excited.
this.
The
Don't roll
12th
it
is
back.
happy. Please
Don't
let
roll
this-
it back.
Please let him have this one, please. He's so happy.
usually we don't
I
have
don't
pit
know,
stop.
man. I
Last-
don't know if I.
Last
No, hear
race,
me out. You guys, Jerry, you're gonna get a lot more wins. This is his first. Let him have it.
Now I
Just
can't really
let him
accept
have
it. I can't really accept it to have a race
No,
and have
come
a pit
on.
stop. That's just not normal. That doesn't happen in real life. We need realism, guys. Come on. We have to do the same as what we
Oh
did. at
no, it's
Daytona.
happened before. Oh, it's happened before. It's
All
happened a
I
couple
can do
times.
is fix the.
Okay, so we need.
All I can do throughout the
No,
track.
no. If you no, think
So we-
think about it. Fuel mileage races,
so we-
everyone comes into its final 5 laps
So we
because
either rerun a race, do 5 laps, or
Don't redo the
we
race.
just-
Don't.
no,
'cause-
We're not
or
doing
we
it.
Accept. Those are the 3 options we have.
I
I think
we
I
should-
don't know. Maybe we should just call it. Come on, it's a 12th first win.
I think we should just call it
Just
because
go.
it's not
Actually,
uncommon for fuel mileage.
guys,
It was definitely you could see there that
guys.
it was a fuel mileage race
no,
because
no,
everyone was only
guys.
taking fuel.
We
This is not like Daytona
back
because
and see
Daytona
if
had 2
Owen-
laps. This was like
Wait.
5-6 laps.
guys go check back and see if Owen actually pitted.
Owen never pitted. Hold on, actually, let me check.
Maybe he did.
If he didn't pit, then if you look at I'm getting. If he didn't pit, then
So,
He's
9-second lap?
He's pretty good at saving fuel.
I don't think so.
he didn't pit.
No, never.
We must have had a good.
Wait,
I
and
think
watch,
the
wait
top
and watch,
5
wait and
cars
watch.
have never pitted. Cam Wright never pitted. Solomon Sheridan never pitted. Bouchard never pitted. Hammer
must-
never pitted.
I really don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know what to say or do.
Okay, hear me out. I'd say just give the race to him, and we'll just go on.
I
Because
mean,
if we just
I
roll
love
it
him,
back,
yes.
we're gonna have like
How
a
about
lot
this?
of people.
Hold on,
mad.
I have a solution.
Being
Add 20 seconds to the first to the drivers that didn't pit. Add 20 seconds to their race finishing time, and that's their final position. Because that's
But-
approximately how long a pit stop would take. I don't want to roll this race back. This is
Jerry, if they add 20 seconds, that means the guy who was in first isn't winning.
Nah, I'm not gonna add 20-second penalty for those who haven't have pit stops.
We're not.
Anyway,
We're Jerry. Just accept.
That's
Just
just
let
stupid.
I think we
Owen
should.
win.
that would
I
be
think we
stupid.
should just.
everybody
I-
pitted.
I
Then
think
I
we
would
should-
say
let
call it.
Owen take
But
this one
like,
victory,
I don't know if
please.
it's fair to have. I don't know. I say call it. I want to call it.
Yeah, I just say just
Yeah,
call
we'll
it
call it.
because
Owen's so happy right now.
Why don't
Please
let's
don't take
stop?
away
Can
from
we all
him.
stop the stream and then we can settle this more, whilst I can actually get some time to maybe fix on the track, maybe do something with the tire wear and such. Hopefully, we can not see anything happen like this for the future races at Nashville. So we can.
Yeah, if you actually look at it, guys, the reason why I think most of the leaders picked because they were all battling earlier.
Yeah, and Owen was back all day, so we didn't run out of
I just
fuel.
need to add some
It's
more
actually
fuel.
fair.
I just need to add some more fuel and then tire wear. That would be better. I mean, I could check and see if any of them actually pit for tires. That could be a factor why. Maybe I'll just double check something.
Well,
I mean, I know Drew
I'm
Walker
reading
haven't-
because
Drew Walker pit
Cam
for just
sent me
fuel.
something I'm reading this thing right now. It says Cam said Jerry and Drew were battling for most of that, and Scott was just chilling around. I think it was 7th.
Yeah, he was.
And he was just using cars for draft, just saving gas. So theoretically, he was saving fuel. So I think he deserves a win.
Call it, dude. Call it.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
We'll decide. We'll decide in a minute. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just. I'm gonna assume it's just fuel. Maybe next time I'll do something with fuel wear and stuff like that. Yeah, I can definitely work it out. Let's just call it. So give Owen Scott the victory. That'll give him his first victory, and that'll give another win to JCM. And Camera will finish another second place. That's another a boost to his championship.
Oh yeah, surprising.
It's more surprising.
Surprising with Cam Wright Jr. in the 18th finishing 8th.
Sheridan in third place. That is his best finish with his new team, CT Motorsports. I think that equals his best finish with Canada. Back at in Canada a few races ago, where he took over Owen Scott for that third place position on the very last lap. Daniel Bouchard fourth place. Jacob Hammond, a great fifth place for Jacob Hammond. It's pretty decent pace for him. Drew Walker, championship leader, will have to settle for sixth place. He will still keep his championship lead in terms of points, but his rival Jerry Chen will finish behind him in seventh place. Cameron Jr. 8th, Kendrick Meeks 9th, and Austin Leong 10th. This is your top 10, and we shall call it for now, as we'll move hopefully in an hour's time to Texas, and I'll get some work done.
Texas in about an hour?
In about an hour, I'm looking at it. Depends on how I can get work done.
All right.
I'll just get the results in and do some work, and then hopefully in the next hour, Texas it is. So, right.
Okay.
So, let's call it. So, thank you everyone for taking part, and yeah, I hope everyone enjoys it. This was pretty crazy, I'll say. But anyway,
Yeah, it was.
it is, so, right. So, let's
Congratulations to Owen Scott.
Owen Scott.
Congratulations to Owen Scott for winning the race, and
Yes.
we'll be back for Texas in about an hour.
Yep.
Oh,
Hopefully
wait a
we'll see.
minute. Oh.
Right. Take care, everyone,
I'll-
and I shall
I
wrap up the
think I'll
stream.
just-
I'll see you in Texas in the next possible hour or so. See you all.